We're gonna turn this into this. Alright, who's got a Star Wars collection that looks like this? It's just in the garage, being stored. Can't appreciate it. It's a shame. So, I'm at the point where storage is important, but I also like my collectibles. So, we're gonna turn this into this. Okay, so here's the Phantom Menace shadow box that I built. Had the most of my collection from when I was a teenager stored away in Mom's attic. Finally got it out of there. They were sitting in the totes, and I thought, what a shame, you know. Let's make it. Let's show everything off. I see a lot of man caves that have everything displayed real nice, and that's what I wanted to do. So, kind of built and designed my own shadow box here. I'm going to go through some videos on how to build it, how to design it. Hopefully, you guys can take your display and take it maybe to the next level. But this is where it's at. I posted on a Facebook group that it was complete, but we had some friends around the country tell me that I might be wrong. So there might be a wrong Obi-Wan in there. They think that Obi-Wan might be from a different timeline. If it is, I do have the mint on card, so I could switch that out if I have to. I was also informed that Senator Palpatine's missing a droid. I was informed that R2-B1 was missing some type of power harness, and Anakin might be missing something also. I think the Anakin here was missing some type of pod racer steering wheel or something. I gotta dig into that and find it. So I'm gonna try to complete all the accessories first, and then next episode I'm gonna get into how to design this and get your display up and running. So like I said, have a good bit of the figures still carded. I think they display better carded, but for the display I'm building, I am unboxing them, and I do want to complete the accessories. So I do have an extra R2-B1 where I can steal that power harness. I do have an extra Palpatine where I can get that Senate droid out. And I'm not going to switch out the Obi-Wan yet until someone confirms that it is the right or wrong one. Not that it's a big deal, but I could always do that later. And we're going to go from there. Alright, so here's the Palpatine Comtac link. And it actually has a hole I didn't realize that this droid can sit in. These figures are so well made. I always love these. Just the amount of detail. Looking at this cloak. Might not be so good in the video, but in real life you can see the purple and the blue. Almost looks like a fish scale. Just the detail in his face. I was very happy when this line came out. I'm going to go ahead and switch out the whole old figure for this one. So there's Palpatine. Like I said, I'm going to switch out the whole thing. That one's brand new out of the box, so he might be a little bit crisper. I'm going to replace him. Just put him there for now. As you can see, I put a little spot for each character's name. I tried to make the area look somewhat like the card back, at least reminiscence of the card back. So he's in there now. He's got his droid, and getting closer to complete the line. I'm gonna switch out little R2-B1 next. I'm glad I'm switching out the whole unit, because this Comtech is kind of beat to hell. Looks real scuffed. This one's brand new. It looks a lot more crisp, and now he has the power harness. So we're going to switch out the whole thing there. So some of the figures, depending on how they sit or I don't know, for whatever reason, I was kind of torn on if I should show off the Comtech. Part of my display, I wanted to make sure that you know, I really highlighted everything that this line had. So besides just the figures and the accessories, I thought including the Comtech was kind of cool, showing that off. Currently they're all sitting on their Comtech. If I had an extra one, I kind of put it in front, or for whatever reason they couldn't fit or stand on it properly, I put it in front. I use that one just to kind of hold his tool there, make it work for me. I think for the R2, I'm gonna have to put R2 in there. I think that the chip's gonna have to go in front of him. So let me know what you guys think about this display. If you think that the Comtech should be in front, like I have on some of them, I was considering putting it in front of all of them. I know I can get the Comtechs pretty cheap. They sell them in lots sometimes for a good bit of them for like 20 bucks on eBay. So I could always pick them up. I just not sure how it would look. I kind of like the mixture of just showing them how they are. And then in the comments, let me know what you think about this Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is that from Power of the Force, or is that the Phantom Menace one? I can't tell. So that's... They look really similar to me, but someone who says they're an expert on this line told me that I had the wrong one. Also, something I noticed, it looks like this Qui-Gon here, I think I can add his hilt. So I think I have that hilt already. So let's go check out what we got in the box, and I could add that as well. Although it might look weird to display him holding a lightsaber and then having a lightsaber on his hip, so I'm not sure if I want to even do that anyway. I paid $5 for this one, so I'd hate to lose all that. If you like these kinds of boxes, these shadow boxes, you know, something to build for your man cave or your office, just like and follow, subscribe to the video. I personally did the Rogue One line, one of my favorite movies. Phantom Menace, I always loved that toy line. Obviously, the original vintage line we can get into as well. And you know, a lot of people have a ton of these Power of the Force, and I'm going to build a display for the Power of the Force because, like I said, I don't collect for the investment, I don't collect for money. I collect it because I don't know, I like to collect, but I'm tired of them just sitting in the totes. I want to display them, and I think it looks good up on the wall, so I'm going to get into a Power of the Force line. I'm going to do orange, also going to do a green line, and just try to do complete runs and show how to build and make our man caves look somewhat cool.